Tonight on Paige's Kitchen, Chef Billy D'Annunzio joins us. I don't know what you're making, but these ingredients, they're gorgeous.
They're colorful, aren't they?
Aren't they? Yeah, really.
Yeah. The best part of this, it's colorful and beautiful, and it tastes good.
Oh, fantastic.
And what I love about this, I have friends. I have a wonderful herb garden, y'all, but I don't grow vegetables, and my friends do, and they come and they bring the squash and all this.
Oh,
and all,
zucchini now.
Oh my God, all of it's so good. And so I've been playing with recipes. So far, this is my favorite one.
All right,
so,
let's get started.
And we're going to do a stuffed one. And the other good thing about it is some of the extra things that you can use that are leftover things. So first we're going to cut in half.
And this is just
a regular yellow squash, but you can use any of them. But the other things I had were too big.
Okay.
Okay? And what we're going to do is hollow them out. And you're going to save all of this because you don't want to lose any of the nutrients either. Okay?
All right.
So you hollow this out, and then I chop it up and put it back in with the other.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And so we don't waste any of that. And I went ahead and cooked one because what you do with it is you put a little bit of oil on it, and then salt, pepper, garlic, SPG. Now for the filling. And I have this right here. And this is quinoa, and it's nice and warm.
Ooh.
And that's the way you want it, with the steam and everything. And I'm going to set it over there so it'll be out of our way, but I wanted you to know that it is hot, okay? And in fact, I'm going to set it right back where it was.
Okay.
Actually. And what we're going to do is, the original recipe that I saw, that I've done this with, says to use kale. Kale is wonderful, it's really good for you and all, but this is Swiss chard. Have you ever seen anything as pretty? So you're going to come through one time like this.
I've never cooked with this before, Swiss chard.
It is.
I don't know why.
Its taste is wonderful, and it cooks easily. Doesn't burn. Not expensive. It's really in season right now. It's absolutely the most perfect thing to use. And what I have right here, I'm going to show you. This is, if you'll look like you just mentioned it, this is the stalk. It's beautiful, tastes great, and I've just cut it up very small.
Minced it,
yes. Mm-hmm. So you're going to put this right in. I'm going to go get my hot pan again.
And I'm going to take a bite of this chard, this stalk, while you're doing
Yeah,
that.
it's absolutely delicious. You're going to put this in while it's hot, and that's kind of a big thing to remember because you think you're going to have it cold. Okay, with this, we're going to add some pine nuts for texture. It makes everything good. A little bit of rosemary that I've chopped up.
Beautiful.
Okay, and then of course you can add this to every dish, Parmesan cheese.
Well,
And mix that
every
in.
single thing that's going
Yes.
in here.
And we're going to mix this up completely.
And it'll just continue to wilt, won't it?
And it's wilting. It's going to sit, and as you're doing it, because now it's warm. So what you want is for it to wilt. I'm going to put it in here so that you can see it. Do you like the flavor?
Yes, I do, very much so. Vegetables sometimes, you're in the store or at the farmer's market, you just kind of pass by and you don't think about it.
Well, I try to look for things, especially when I go to the farmer's market, that I haven't had before.
Yes.
And you'll be surprised how much you do like.
And look how pretty that is too.
Okay, and you're going to fill this. Well, in fact, did I even put the red stalk in it?
Well, it has it a lot from just the leaves.
Just from the leaves. I'm glad you mentioned that. And it gives it a little bit of a crunch without too much. I cut it very small.
It's a very light taste to it. Lighter, more delicate than celery.
Oh, much more delicate than celery. This is your goat cheese. And take my tongs. And so everything you've got in here is nutritious. There's nothing in here that's fattening. There's nothing that's here, cholesterol, anything, salt. And you take these little pieces and you put all over it.
Now, will you bake this again?
I'm going to bake it in just a second, and I'll put it in for 20 minutes. And the good thing about this, because I have made it quite a few times, is you can make it the day ahead and heat it in the microwave or the oven. And this we're going to put, I'll move these out of your way, we're going to put a red wine vinaigrette. And so it's oregano, olive oil, red wine, Dijon mustard. We have to pull this out a little bit, if we can. A little bit of garlic, a little bit more garlic. Can't ever have too much garlic. And a little bit of fresh honey.
Oh,
and you
that's
can
nice.
change any of this if you want. Now this is going to be an emulsion, so we're going to just put the top on it. instead of whisking it here, and just shake it a little
Shake
bit.
it. This is perfect.
And it makes it easy. And now we're going to put this on top of what we just were going to put in the oven.
So after it bakes, then you're going to...
No, we're going to do it now.
Oh, you're
We're
going to
do it now, before we bake it.
Great.
Okay, I'll put this up here. And I'm just going to drizzle this, just drizzle a little bit
Just a little bit.
on top.
Ooh, that's going to add a lot of flavor.
It adds a tremendous amount of flavor. Okay, and this is what you put in the oven.
And then it just bakes.
And it will bake like this, and it is
Fabulous.
delicious. Hi, so this is out of the oven. It's going to start looking better and better.
All right.
We have pomegranate seeds.
Oh, how fun.
They are fun. They're tasty. You eat the whole thing. And we're just going to add them.
This would be a
And
pretty dish at Christmas.
It would be
even.
beautiful at Christmas, and I kind of like the pomegranate seeds like spilling over. You know, that's just like when you do your strawberries or something like that. Main thing is don't forget the cheese in it, though. The Parmesan makes it pop.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty.
So, thank you.
Thank you, Chef Kelly.